Hey friends, it's Sunday the 14th. It's beautiful. We've been getting so much rain. We've got to get the onions and the garlic in the mudroom, string them up, bag them up. So today, real quick, Miss Michelle, and I posted on our community channel, she put me to work. Let me tell you, we pulled everything out of our food storage. FIFO, first in, first out. So we're rotating all of our canned goods. And I'm sorry, but allergies are bad, so if my voice is a little off, I apologize. But we've got to get this stuff. It's cured. It's so humid. It's been raining. Thank you, Jesus. Happy Mother's Day to all you mothers out there. My mother is with Jesus. Thank you, Mom, for teaching me how to cook. You helped me be a wonderful chef, and I appreciate you very much. But happy Mother's Day to everybody out there. So we're gonna get these onions and garlic in, and I'm gonna show you, we're just gonna quickly cut them for like the garlic. See how dry they are? We're gonna go ahead and cut them right about here. We're gonna cut the roots off. We're gonna brush them off a little bit. We're gonna put them, I've got a little basket right here. We're gonna pile everything in. We're gonna bring it into the mudroom, and then we're gonna braid, and then we've got nylon bags. We really don't like to use them as much as we like to braid, because after a while they do start to touch each other and kind of rot. But it's cool enough in the mudroom, you know, in the 70s during the summer. But it'll be fine. We'll go through these and use them. So that's what we're gonna do right now. So let's have some fun during Mother's Day. Alright guys, we are gonna work on the onions. I got a nice wide view so you can see. I want to keep a lot of this part right here, the top. And we're just gonna cut that root off and just throw them in this basket right here. That's what we're gonna do. And we'll just kind of dust the dirt off a little bit. I'm not worried about it. Some of these we're gonna have to put in the bag. There's just not enough stem to go ahead and braid them. Some of them do, some of them don't. So we're gonna do a little bit of each. We were able to go and visit Rochelle's mom and dad yesterday. About an hour and a half drive south of where we are, but it was nice to go and visit them. So we're gonna process these onions, guys, and we'll just show you how we do it. Here we go. Yeah, we've been having a lot of really good rain, guys, and the weather's been great, but it's just simple. We're just taking that stem off. It's dried. Just taking that little bit of that root, just kind of dust it off. And you know, these will keep in our mudroom for, gosh, till September, sometimes even October. Some of the stems are a little papery, which is fine. We want them dry, so we won't be able to braid those, but we have nylon bags that we use as well too. We really don't prefer that, because after the onions sit on each other and are laying on each other, they do tend to start to rot, so we have to really check on them every week. We use a lot of onions, guys, for our cooking. Can you imagine buying all these onions in the store over a year? I guarantee you this is probably about over $100 worth of onions. Here, look at all that garlic. Look at all these onions. And then there's onions over there. You know, over $100 worth of garlic and onions. And we want that flavor in our food and our nutrition as well. But we finally, I'm not complaining, don't get me wrong. We finally got a break in the weather, which is great. It's gonna rain for the next 2 or 3 days. We're gonna take it, and I'll quickly, guys, make it a point after I get all these onions and garlics processed. I'll show you around the garden a little bit here today on this beautiful Mother's Day, and kind of share how things are going. But I got to get to work. There we go, real simple. Birds are singing. There were a lot of birds this year, guys. A lot of hummingbirds. We've been feeding them. See how I'm just taking that, leaving that part right here? That's what we're going to use to braid, and I'll show you how we braid and we bag. So there's a couple different methods that we use. We actually did not grow as many onions as we did last year, but we grew enough, and I think we're going to have a good amount to last us for a while. We were talking about this whole curing rack. We got it for free, guys. It was at a nursery. It's just a bunch of pallets put together. It's like, I probably will build a new one, but why spend money when you don't have to? We'll see. I might be changing my job situation soon. I might be retiring and just doing this full time, or maybe work at a nursery or something here pretty soon. So kind of excited about that. We'll just see how things go. I do like what I'm doing right now. As you all know, I was a chef. I was a corporate executive chef for a major food company here in Texas before I retired or left that career. Took a little time off, started our little hot sauce company, Piercing Hot. And then I've been working at home, just doing phone sales. It's fun. I'm home. I'm making a little bit of money. We like to travel, Michelle and I. We love to do day trips. We love to travel. But we'll see. There might be a little change in my career. But of course, we'll keep you guys posted on how that goes. But we had a good year this year. This spring, Rochelle and I were talking about it. She's in the house. We'll probably talk to her here in a little bit. She's really busy organizing. But what a wonderful spring. This weather has just been a blessing. Amazing. Look at, I mean, just small onions, big onions. The elephant garlic is just amazing. Look at that. I've got it on the camera on a wide view so you could see, but look at that. That is just beautiful. We're gonna probably bag these. I might even braid some of these as well too. Cut it right there, leave that amount right there. And I'm gonna take you guys in the house and I'm gonna show you how I clean them. Just kind of dust them off. Just, guys, don't wash them. Just leave the dirt on. That's how they dry and they cure. They stay protected. All right, I'm gonna finish this up and then we'll take it in the house and we'll show you how we take all these onions and we braid them and we bag them. All right, guys, we got a big old basket of onions. Gotta take them to the house. All right, guys, we are doing the garlic. Same thing. Gonna leave some of that stem on there. Oh, let me check the camera and make sure you guys can see. So here's the elephant garlic. It's beautiful. But I'm going to leave that stem on because I want to braid it, and I'm going to show you how I braid it. We use 550 cord, which is also called paracord, parachute cord. It works great. So let me go ahead and finish this, and I'll give you a close-up view on how we do this. All right, guys, we had a really good harvest of garlic. The elephant garlic is definitely going to be planted again this coming November. The end of November is when we planted it. Here in zone 8B, Central Texas. We really don't get a lot of the heat. I want to make sure to leave a lot of that on. If there's a little dirt, just leave the dirt, guys. It's fine. That's going to protect it. We really don't get a lot of cold weather. I mean, obviously we had the freeze. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to order this garlic, the onions, the Texas Legends from Dixon Dale. And they're just southwest of San Antonio. It's a huge farm. Everybody knows Dixon Dale. They do really good onions, leeks, garlic. The elephant garlic I'm going to order online from another company. I can't remember the name of what it was, but they did a good job. So look, I'm going to leave that much on because it's still a little green. I want it to dry but it's just so humid out here, and the rain, we've been getting lots of rain. Amen, God bless. But we're gonna have to rebuild our curing station. The humidity, you can't control the humidity, guys, you know. This will finish curing after I braid it in the mudroom. It'll continue to dry and they'll be fine. They'll be fine. But I'm gonna continue this, finish this off, and get this garlic processed. Excuse me, allergies are really bad. And then we'll bring you in the mudroom and I'll show you the braiding technique. All right. All right, guys, we are in the mudroom. We have our paracord here and we have our nylon bags. This is where we're gonna store our garlic and onions, and I want to bring you in close because I want to show you how to braid your onions. I like this method better because I think it gets more circulation when you put your onions, more so onions, when you put your onions in the bag, they tend to kind of touch each other and the weight kind of pushes on them. When that happens, you start to get some soft spots. And they rot in those areas. I mean, you can cut that stuff off, but I'm gonna try to braid as much as I possibly can. So let me bring you in close and I'll show you how we braid the onions, and then we'll do garlic as well too. And just real quick, she's real busy, guys, but Miss Rochelle is like doing a total organization. So I leave her alone when she does that. All right, guys, we're gonna take the cord, we're gonna wrap it around. We wanna leave it loose. See that little hole right there? We're going to take a large onion to get it started on the bottom, slide it through, and we want to tighten that down on the onion just like that. That's going to be the start of braiding our onions, and it will tighten up, guys. You'll see as we put more onions. Second onion, we're going to twist the cord. We're going to set the onion in there. We're going to wrap it through just like that. And then we're going to continue with more onions. Try to get the larger ones at the bottom. Twist it, push it through, wrap it around, just like that. And these are going to get a lot of airflow. You see how that's hanging there? Again, twist it. Get a good one with a... Okay, twist it. Right there, wrap it around, and keep going. Just keep going. Oh, we're coming loose here. That's okay. I'm gonna tie that up at the top real quick. Actually, we're gonna take the opposite end and we're gonna do the same thing that we did. So we're gonna twist it around like a slip knot. Right there. I'm gonna take a really good size onion right there, slide it through, and these two strings are connected, guys. That's why, so it'll counterbalance. There we go, that's in there good. Run it around, and then we're going to start on the next one. Well, this is a good one right here. Again, twist around and keep braiding. Just keep going. Just like that. Braid around. So now we're counterbalanced right here. So this is good. We're just going to keep going. I'll change the camera angle so you guys can see. All right, guys, we've got another angle. We're going to go ahead and twist this. Slide that through. Run it around. And then we just keep going. Slide that through. Twist it around. And then twist that and just keep going, guys. And this is how we're gonna hang our onions. Oh, that got in the way. That's okay. I can't see because I'm at a bad angle. Right? Twist it around that way. And now we want to hang something on this end. And I'm just kind of going through the basket, guys, to make sure they have a good neck. And you don't want to overfill. You don't want to over tie these. Get about a dozen on there and then you're good to go. See how I twist that like that? And as you get up to the top, you do some smaller ones. But we're gonna end up bagging these as well too. It's just, they have so many I just prefer to string. I'm gonna go from this angle. Yep, right around, twist it around, and then we're gonna continue moving forward. As we get to the top, you do smaller ones. Twist it around, twist the 550 cord. We call it 550, it's parachute cord, what we use in the Army. I like it so much because it's a really good string. Twist around. Now these onions were outside, guys, but we've been getting so much rain. They were on the curing rack, but we had to make a decision. Michelle and I were like, you know what, we got to get these in. We got to get them in the cooler temperatures. This mud room is going to stay around 72 degrees with the air condition. Oh, I'm counterbalanced, so I got to start adding to this one right here. Hopefully you guys can see this all right. All right, let's keep going. So see, I'm going to twist that, slide it in, wrap it around, and then twist it the opposite way. Here, slide it in, twist it around, and then twist it this way. Yeah, these should last probably till September. Just got to keep an eye on them now and then. If you see one that's starting to kind of get a little soft, you know, you just pull it off, bring it in the kitchen and cut it up and cook with it. And then the rest of them I'll show you, we're going to put in our nylon bags. Just looking for some onions in here that have a good neck to them. Wrap it around, just like that. And there you go, guys, you keep going. You hang your onions at a dry, cool place. Twist, I'm going back around. Let me see if I can grab a smaller one with a good neck. I'm looking, guys. We got a big old, there we go. There we go. And then twist. And I think that's gonna be good, guys. I'm gonna leave these hanging right here. Let me get you up in there so you can see. And then I've got a couple of other strings, but look. We've got some herbs drying, some oregano, but look, we've got these strings right here. We're gonna do that, and then we're gonna take the nylon bag and I'll show you guys. But I'm gonna knock this out and we'll be right back with the nylon bags and the garlic. There we go. All right, guys, so we're starting a new one right here. Twist, wrap around. Now we're going to go ahead and start this one. I'll show you again. It's kind of a pain, but you want to make sure you get it in there tight. That first one's got to be tight. I hope you guys are enjoying this. It's just kind of a neat way to show you how to store your onions and your garlic. You want them to last for several months. Perfect. Look at that. Perfect. Okay, twist. Wrap around. Twist the opposite way. And just keep going. Just keep going. Beautiful onions, guys. Now these will dry out more that they're in the cooler, drier temperatures, and that the smell will go away. It does smell, guys. The whole room. Michelle came in here and she's like, "Oh my God, it smells like onions." But that's fine. It'll go away after they dry. The outsides will form a kind of a seal. And that's what we're doing. I'm going to continue this, and then we'll show you how we put them in the bags. Alright guys, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4 bundles. I'm happy about that. They're not overloaded. We're going to take these nylon bags, and we're going to put probably about 5 to 6. I don't want to overload it. Remember, like I was saying, the more the weight, the more they push down on each other. We'll throw a little bit of these small ones on the top. And I think we're going to call it right there. Just take the bag, and then we're probably going to hang these on the other side of the mudroom but I'll show you guys when we're done, and we'll show you how we grab them out of here. All right, guys, we've got our onions that we braided. These are gonna last for a good long time. They've got a lot of circulation going on. I'm really excited about that. Now over here on this side of the mudroom, we're using the nylon bags. And they'll be fine. You just need to move them around a little bit. We have the onions and all of the garlic. Some of the garlic you can see is still a little green, but I had no choice, guys. I had to get them out of the rain, the humidity. So we're gonna have onion and garlic probably up until September. Thanks for watching, guys. Now I'm gonna help Rochelle with her major organization project. Oh, it's gonna be rough, but I'll do whatever she says. Hey guys, thanks. Just wanted to show you how we store our onions and garlic. It's important, you know. It's flavor, it's food, it's something that you use all the time when you're cooking. So hopefully you guys are doing great. We're doing fine. A little sore throat from allergies, but we'll make it through. I gotta go help Miss Rochelle. God bless. Take care.